Hello guys, once again it's Matt and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the patrons. Make sure to subscribe. We are trying to hit 50,000 subscribers until the end of the year, so help me out there. And let's go guys. So the F-14B guys, we are going to compare a little bit with the normal one. But yes, fly a little bit of it, just talk a little bit of it in the dev server. So yeah, the dev server is open. So yeah, first things first, you need to know what are the differences between the A and the B. Okay, the main difference, the thing that changes the aircraft is the engine. So yes, it doesn't use the old TF-30s from Pratt & Whitney. It actually uses the F-110, and you can see that it is a lot of thrust. I mean, it's basically 40 kilonewtons more overall. It's a strong engine. I will be covering this power and thing with a proper video, just comparing the performances of these aircraft with the program, the Port Thunder real-time information. But for now, just let's take a look on it. So yeah, 40 kilonewtons, adding the two engines, more thrust than the F-14A. So a lot of power. The radar is the same. The one thing that it has different is the T-sail, or whatever it's called. This system over here, which is basically an optic system that we're going to talk about. Everything else on the aircraft itself is pretty much the same. It doesn't change much. The wings, everything, the fuselage, everything else is basically the same, okay? One thing that in the game you're going to feel it is the weapon loadout. So you have multiple types of weapons. So yeah, let's talk about air-to-air. First of all, as you see, you can take the countermeasure pods together with the AIM-9Ls here. That increases the countermeasures for 320 or something like that. So yeah, very, very strong. You can take the AIM-7Ms, which is always nice. And also you can take the AIM-54Cs. So yes, it is indeed an aircraft that it is overall better than the original A. With the AIM-54C, you can see the stats of it here. It is basically the same as the A over here, but we shall see a little bit of its differences in the gameplay. The AIM-7M, basically the same as the AIM-7F for now, and then the AIM-9L that we already know and love. So yeah, it looks cool with this loadout, which is probably the loadout that I will use in the larger maps. So yeah, very cool. Another thing that this aircraft actually can take is, of course, the AIM-9Ls over here, but also the lantern pod. So you can actually take this and then use laser guided bombs. So you have the high drag bombs, as you see over here, but you have the normal bombs, but then you have guided bombs. So GBU-12s, for example, let's take the GBU-12s, and then you can take an AIM-7 to defend itself. And then you have a very good air-to-ground kind of situation over here. So yeah, let's take on a little bit of a flight test, and then we are going to do a battle in RB to actually test it out the missiles a little bit. So let's fly it for the ground. You can see that you can take the normal things over here. So yeah, it doesn't take the external fuel tanks for now. So yeah, so we are here. It should be lowering the canopy, right? I mean, let's lower the canopy to be actually... No, it's not that open canopy. Yeah, here. So let's lower our flaps, brakes. And we are off. I think we don't need actually the afterburners for taking off, but it's pretty cool. So yeah, first of all, the cockpit feels very similar to the A, right? It doesn't change too much. The HUD, everything, it feels basically the same. We're going to talk about the main differences later. But yeah, the radar, as you see, it is basically the same radar. But the cool part is that you have this, and you have thermals as well. So for example, we can do right there. Let's just move right there. And you can lock up bomb, laser designator, and then you drop the bomb, and it will guide itself to the target. It is guiding, right? And then you have this, which is the coolest camera ever, right? The gimbal limits are there. kind of missed the target a little bit, but still, he got the target. So this will be the main thing about this F-14, you know, in the sense that you can actually use them on ground battle for air-to-ground, which is very, very cool, man. It is pretty cool. A fighter of this caliber having this ability, it's something that we normally don't see it, right? So, laser. Bomb is on the way. It's opened. Oh, it's going to pass right over it. It was kind of a bad shot, but still pretty cool, right? Let's test it out a little bit of the missiles, I think, on a battle. Okay, so let's go. So here we are, and we can already see that the aircraft feels a lot faster. It feels a lot better. I'm using 4 AIM-54s, as you see, the Charlie variant. And I mean, I'm getting speed, man. I'm pretty fast, fully loaded with fuel and stuff. So it does feel like a more capable F-14. It really does, on the sense of the power to weight, right? It really does help. And I wanted to show to you guys this thing as well. Let me just change it up. I think it's in MFT. Second, yeah, there. So this is the TSO kind of situation there. Let's try to use it. As you see, it's trying to actually look for the target. Let's do some zoom over here, because it has a very good zoom. And you can use it to actually identify a target, which is pretty cool, actually. And you can, yeah, this is basically that camera, right? And it's even calculating the distance, right? So 76,000 meters. So yeah, pretty cool. And if you go to the cockpit, it's actually trying to lock to the target. So yeah, let's see if I can actually fire at a target that it's flying higher a little bit. I don't think there is anybody flying higher. Yeah, we can fire an AIM-54 here. Let's see if it changes anything. Like, still it's too far away to actually look at the targets. They are lofting, the missiles are lofting. Nothing that we can do here. Doesn't have night vision. You need the pod to actually use the other vision. And it's too far away to actually look, but still it is pretty good. Let's fire on this target. And then fire on this one as well. Oh, come on. What is the radar doing? Yeah, this is just a bug. Yeah, it's just completely bugged right now. I cannot use the radar. This is not very fun. This is not fun. Yeah, the radar is bugged. Let's just maintain the detection here, but I don't think the missile will eventually hit the target. Let's see. It's probably going to hit the ground. Oh, I got one. I got one. It's a bot, but still. Yeah, the radar is just completely bugged. Let me try to use the different mode here. Yeah, there you go. You can use it in the cockpit to take a look on the target. But the main thing would be to use this camera. It doesn't see anything because it is using the... Let's fire an AIM-7 on it. And it is fast, man. Look at the speed. It's tracking, but I wanted to see the target. Yeah, it's looking at the target, as you see. You can identify it, and I kill it. So you can use it so that you can actually look at targets, as you see. It's pretty good. And inside the cockpit, you can see it right there as well. So it is a very, very cool aircraft, man. It is one of the coolest aircraft in the game, right? No, yeah, that was kind of... Let's fire on that Mirage. It's just bots, but still. Yeah, that guy is dead. But yeah, guys, a very, very interesting aircraft. It doesn't, like, don't expect anything, oh my god, revolutionary. You know what? You know, like, it's the same aircraft that we already have in game. It's just that it does feel a lot more prepared for the combat. It just feels a lot better to fly. It responds more, a little bit more quickly than the original, you know, A version. In the throttle response and stuff, and the speed is the main thing. The TI SEO, it's all right. I mean, it's fun to have it, but it's nothing too crazy. The Bombcat part, I mean, the payloads that you can actually take, they're pretty good as well, but it doesn't change the fact that this is still more of an interceptor kind of aircraft than anything else, right? So yeah, but still, even with that, it is pretty good. And I think, I don't know, I will have to take a look and do some dogfights, but it feels like we have a new top dog. I still don't think it's going to be like the top dog, but it is going to be one of the top dogs, right? Let's see if this thing turned. Yeah, it's supposed to turn like almost no other, right? With the wings opened. Yeah, the thing is not working properly yet. The, what's it called? No auto wing. Yeah, you have to actually lower the airspeed of the aircraft because you are too fast. It's quite funny, actually. So yeah, very, very interesting aircraft, and it is going to be one of the top dogs of the game. It is indeed a very fun aircraft to fly, and get out there and test it because it is indeed a very, very good one. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I see you guys on the next one. The next one, we're going to cover the Su-25 and the Su-39, okay? See ya, guys. Bye.